gets more eyes on the stream, because this is going to be grand finals.
Yeah, man.
It's going to be super hype.
Oh, it's been a minute since I've been one of these. So this will be fun. Also, Gurren Lagann hype? Anybody? Yes? Can I get like ones in chat if you're hyped for Gurren Lagann? Let's go to it. We're going to get into grand finals right here. It's going to be Cosmos, who has been dominating in GFW versus SF Hyuga. Hyuga, these are first and second seeds, so we're pretty much not surprised to see these two guys here. But we're going to get into this match of Corrin against Toon. So, a couple things to keep in mind. Corrin's move speed, not that great. But Hyuga will take advantage of that by the low recovery on his bomb pulls and his rangs and cover as much horizontal space as possible. The question is, will Cosmos be able to get in, and will he be able to convert effectively?
Both Cosmos and Hyuga feel like Corrin has a slight advantage in this matchup. The big thing is going to be around how often Hyuga is allowed to pull out these bombs. Cosmos wants to use the range advantage that Corrin has to stifle the bomb pulls and prevent Hyuga from setting up these KO options.
Correct. So with this grab, he's going to get some stage control, and he's going to try to cut off some of these options. Hyuga's going to be able to come back on, but Cosmos is someone who plays very safely, so he's going to wait to see what Hyuga chooses as a recovery option and then try to punish. The big thing to keep an eye out for, though, is if Hyuga ends up being a little bit lower on the stage, just below the stage level, the floor level, he has the possibility to side B out and potentially kill him with Dragon Lance at mid percentages.
Hyuga, ooh, really good retort, actually. He noticed that Cosmos really wants to play up close. That's why he stopped pulling out the bombs temporarily, covers with an up tilt instead. Still down by quite a number, but let's remember that in Game 3 of Winners Finals, he was down by over 100% and made the comeback happen to take the set. Bomb into forward air, the Toon Link special to take the first stock. But Hyuga is at a very high percent forward smash. It's not the sweet spot that Cosmos is looking for, but he's going to settle for the up air to take the stock instead.
That's the kill to look for. Usually we're used to seeing that after a full hop in center stage, but even from that low, down at base level, we're seeing him convert. That was really well, but that's the biggest problem that you have to deal with, is figuring out how to get back down to the stage against someone like Tink, who has this massive disjoint for the up air. It's really problematic. But it looks like Cosmos is doing a good job of converting. And he's kept it at least to the last stop.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, but I look at the percent, and it's so problematic.
And
one bomb from Hyuga here, and that's going to be game.
And it's only building. You're right. Because if he gets the convert, if he gets bomb throw, he's going to convert into fair, and that's going to be it.
The call out on the roll. Hyuga, the mind reader.
From here, Cosmos is just going to try to do his best to not commit to anything specific.
Now, right there, he didn't even go for the roll.
That's what I was talking about. As soon as he drops down past the ledge, he's going to go for the side B.
And so fortunate for Cosmos, the platform caught the bomb, allowing him to get the pummel as well as the grab. Dragon Lunge coming in. And can he actually make this happen? It's going to be about the edge guard.
No, he tries to get up prematurely. He doesn't want to have any shenanigans at the ledge. Call out, finish. That's it. That was really close.
That felt like a reversal of the last game these two played.
Yeah.
Where this time it was Cosmos that was in the pressure spot and needed to make the comeback. Granted, the comeback from Cosmos wasn't nearly as strong as the comeback that Hyuga needed to make, but still absolutely remarkable and a great taste of what we can expect from this player at his first big tournament this weekend.
Excellent. Well, Cosmos doing a phenomenal job of just keeping his composure and doing a good job of just getting in and converting consistently. That's the biggest thing. These up tilts, converting very well.
Oh, and these low percents, they just up tilt you for days. It's just what Toon Link does.
Yeah.
But now that the percent is built, I don't feel as though the raw string of up tilt into up tilt into up tilt will be as effective.
Yeah, thankfully for the knockback growth. But from this position, though, it looks like he's been getting just a ton of verticality here. Just doing an excellent job of consistently punishing the cross-up F-smash. What is going through this man's mind?
He just did not let Cosmos land at all.
Yeah.
Not even for a second. I mean, Cosmos has to therefore use a very aggressive option, going for the Dragon Lunge.
Yeah, tried to catch him yet again as he's trying to get back onto the stage. I guess that if he had overshot the ledge, he would have been done. The call out, wow!
It's what he was able to do so well in that last game, was figure out Cosmos' roll tendencies. He was a step ahead, and he was right there with the up smash whenever Cosmos committed to the roll away. Down air. That's something new.
Whoa.
Into the Dragon Lunge, Cosmos drop zone to take the first stock in game 2.
Exactly what I've been talking about. That's the key factor here, is how is Hyuga going to deal with it? There's the follow-up. He guesses the roll yet again and then follows up with the up smash. These aren't reactions, folks. These are hard reads. And because he knows there's a tendency there, or he's built up enough fear into Cosmos to know that he wants to recover to his safer position, that's why he can follow up with those up smashes.
I can't believe he picked up the bomb in that sequence. That was so silly.
Yet again, that's the same situation we're talking about. If you recover, if you use lunge back to center stage, all that's going to happen is Hyuga's going to come back and take control of the stage. He's going to go to center stage with you. Yet again, he's going to control space, walks up. Ultimately, missing these lances is causing positional disadvantage for Cosmos in the long run, which is inevitably building into this percentage lead that's kind of evening out.
Cosmos. I mean, at this kind of a percent, I think Hyuga's going to be sweating whenever he hears the sound of those bunny hops. That Dragon Lunge. The knockback on that, especially against a tipper master like Cosmos, makes it such a formidable option. But Hyuga gets the air dodge read, doesn't get the sweet spot on the up air. He's close.
Is that going to be it? No. He doesn't choose to go off the stage, though. He instead chooses to go for the safe option with the Dragon Lance as he's getting back onto the stage.
Bomb blowing up. Cosmos unable to carry out the full.
God.
And Hyuga reading the roll and punishing it perfectly.
That was incredible. That's not once, not twice, but 3 times that he made hard call-outs so far.
He just consistently rolls away, it feels, right? We don't really see him roll in.
Sometimes he rolls in. There's times, depending, like earlier percentages, we saw him roll in for some reason.
Or should I say roll towards Hyuga?
Sure.
That's a better way
That's
to
a
put
better
it,
way of
right?
saying it, yes. That's a better way of saying it.
He'll
But
always roll to, I think in his eyes, he's trying to roll away from Hyuga to make the most of the range advantage that he has. And Hyuga knows this, and he says, hey, what if I do that thing that you're doing where you close the distance on me? This is it, Game 3 of Grand Finals. And only fitting that we're going back to Battlefield, where Hyuga made that miraculous comeback. The best Toon Link in the world against one of the best Corrin mains in the world.
this is really going to be a treat. Whereas previously we felt the matchup was slightly polarizing, these guys are showing us it's pretty dead even. That's really, really promising to see. Okay, there's the back air follow-up. And now, from this positioning, it's a question of whether Cosmos would go out there. The way that Cosmos decides whether or not he's going to go for the side B is usually risk assessment. If it's at the higher percentages where there's more to lose, he's not going to do it. He's going to wait. He's going to stay on stage. He doesn't want to leave anything to chance. But if he has a lot less to lose, maybe he has tempo, he's going to go for things like that.
And he's definitely got that tempo. I heard Hyuga actually exclaim he can't even believe that he got hit by that. Might have even been an error on his end on recovery.
Ooh, yet again, reading the roll and the follow-ups.
Hyuga here in the hot seat, just like in the last set that they played.
Just waited. He didn't do any out-of-field option. He was just curious to see what Hyuga would do. Sometimes data is the most important thing. Being able to know people's tendencies as they're coming back from the ledge, depending on the situation. There's so many variables, but if you have even an inkling for where they're going, that could mean the difference between you winning that game or not.
Hyuga's style of gameplay also complements that notion. He's not as projectile heavy as most Toon Link mains. He takes the game very slowly so he can understand the player sitting next to him. And just notice how much he's getting off of that understanding. We haven't seen Cosmos make that much of a fight ever since taking the last stock.
Well, here's the follow-up here from Cosmos. Cosmos is just waiting at ledge. Because he got caught in the pivot, that's where the opportunity showed itself. From here, Hyuga is still rolling his way back in. What? He tried to go dash across? What is that with the raw F smash? Doing a great job to avoid the projectile as he's getting back onto the stage. Hyuga getting caught with the grab.
He rolled in towards Hyuga that time. That was the big difference maker. He hasn't really been doing that throughout the set. Now Cosmos maybe a chance, but he just gave up all the stage control in order to really try to finish off the kill. That's going to
Finished
be
him off with the raw back air. He's going to push him out.
And Hyuga somehow finds a way to survive the large blast zones on Battlefield, allowing him to continue to extend his life expectancy.
The one time that Cosmos has gone out deep at high-risk situations, actually, no, he had a second stock. That wasn't a high-risk situation. That equates to his entire game plan, which is it was safe for him to go out there. If he managed to get that raw back air, he would have got him. That would have been it.
Hyuga's done it once. Can he do it again? Another triple-digit deficit.
He's living. Good DI. Holds it together. Misses it. Still put together, though. Up tilt.
And that's going to put a quick 30%. A couple more sequences like that, and Cosmos just might find this game slipping away from him.
He needs to win at least 3 more exchanges. If he wins roughly 3 more exchanges, he's put himself in a position where he could win this game.
Ooh, Cosmos fiending for the grab. He wants the up throw. He's got to get these punishes.
Because he wants to go for that Hancock.
Again, trying to go for the grab, and Hyuga is not allowing him to get it.
It's his most consistent option. It makes sense why he's going for it. It's logical. That's it.
He does it. It took him so much in that game, but he had the percent to work with to keep going for it until he could fight through. Bracket reset as Cosmos takes his first set against Hyuga.
That was excellent play. Good adaptation, and then picking up on his tendencies and habits. But Hyuga really is the story of that set, even though he lost. The reason being is that he kept so many good reads back-to-back, ready to go against Cosmos. And Hyuga got caught a couple of times by surprise side Bs or by surprise aggression that he found from Cosmos. Hyuga playing phenomenally, but coming up short. So what are we going to be seeing from him to adjust in this next set?
I mean, adjustment is really a namesake that goes along with Hyuga so well. Again, his download game is incredible, but when I talk to other players about what makes Cosmos so scary, it's the fact that he's not your standard everyday Corrin, and he has the mix-ups to corrupt whatever downloads Hyuga has.
Yeah, definitely. He has deep pockets when it comes to his crazy technology, so to speak, right? But the conversions that we're seeing from Hyuga, phenomenal. There's the fair. He has stage control. He's trying to cut off options by using the rank, saying you don't get to go low, you don't get to go high. How are you going to come back in?
Oh, he's going to need to figure out a way. Hyuga really has flipped the script on him, but remember, one of those tippers on those dragon lunges could spell demise. Bomb. Hyuga's so looking for the aerial. Instead gets hit by the water pulse into the chomp.
The reason why that worked is because the water blast hit point blank, which allowed him to fully charge the chomp and then finish him off. That's the only reason why that worked, because it was so close.
Meanwhile, ooh, okay, I was wondering how he was going to cash the stock out. So surprised that the throw didn't do it.
Yeah, drop down blast zone, drop down into the blast zone, go for those fairs. I mean, both these guys have those tendencies. Whether it's side B or whether it's fair, both these guys are willing to go deep if that's what it takes to finish off some of these stocks.
Moving platform interrupting the jab sequence from Cosmos. He's still down by a bit, but that's kind of to be expected, especially how formidable Toon Link's early game can be off of a single opening.
Ooh, follow-up. Yes, that's exactly what he needed. Covered up the option. Yet again, he's not going to go down. He's not going to commit, especially with how close this is. So from here, Cosmos waiting. Ooh,
can we talk about how Cosmos, the positioning he took by standing on the ledge, forced the roll option from Hyuga, and he was already in the air while Hyuga was on the ledge just to cover the option with the Nair.
Excellent.
The mind games from such a young player against such a seasoned veteran.
Here's the back throw. He wanted positioning. He's not worried about killing. He's worried about where Hyuga's going to go and whether or not he can side B him.
That bomb, it's running out of time to be thrown.
Bit too early.
Ooh, that was risky. And what a punish on Cosmos' attempt at a grab. We've seen those standoff situations where Cosmos has usually gone for the option, and Hyuga uses this, again, the quick movement from Toon Link to get away from it. Up throw. And that's going to close out another game. And now we see Cosmos one game away from taking grand finals against Hyuga.
I mean, it's definitely a testament to how he's evolved and grown over these past few months. Cosmos is someone who showed up out of the blue and just started making a lot of noise at his very first Shockwave.
Yeah.
This would be a great testament to the legacy that he's building. So, we're following into this next game. Where do we want to go? So, out the gate, yet again, projectiles, controlling the screen, doing their best to make sure that this middle ground, this is being battled over. This is the no-fly zone.
I just want to make note of how solid the shield is for Cosmos in this matchup. Especially at these low percents, you don't need to worry about grabs. And there's a good chance because of the knockback that Corrin possesses that Hyuga's too scared to even go for these grabs. I mean, the risk versus the reward, it's not really all that proportional given the insane amount of knockback that some of Corrin's moves have.
Wow, that was smart. Because he saw that he was going to be dropping back down on the stage. He said, at the very least, you're not going to be able to spot dodge. So I'm going to go ahead and try to go for those side Bs, see what comes out. Yet again,
Picking up on the roll away.
So that's 1. Keep track. Interesting grab release. Okay, so from here, he's going to look for those up airs. He waited. He wanted to see if he was going to air dodge or not.
Cosmos again actually using the dash attack. It's surprising to see him get away with that. He doesn't use it all that often, but when he does, it feels like he's been able to catch Hyuga off guard consistently. Quick jab sequence. That's going to get Hyuga off stage. He's going to be recovering high, and
What
that's
a
right
call
into
out.
the trap of Cosmos.
That was excellent. That was such a hard call out. It's not the first time he's hit that. He's hit that at least twice this throughout this grand final set.
Now Cosmos staying a game away from taking grand finals. Again, this is one of the best players in the world against this rapid up-and-comer. Hyuga.
Wow, cross-up bomb? And they air. Okay, so that's why up air is also so good. The fact that it's active for so ridiculously long is incredible. That's why that move is so good. Yes, it's disjointed, but damn, is it active for a while.
He's done a much better job of creating separation between himself and Cosmos in this stock. We're noticing that he's been able to get a lot more damage. What I'm looking for is the conversion. He has the bomb out. Will he have the time to set up for the aerial?
Cosmos is... Oh, he got called out of the shield.
The spacing there. I mean, it just covered so much.
That was pretty ridiculous. And he was funny because even if Cosmos had rolled, that would have caught him.
Exactly.
There's the up smash it again. So, man, the option covers that we're getting from Hyuga is actually pretty ridiculous.
He's one of the best in the world for a reason. Down by so much percent, but if anyone was to make a comeback, it would be him.
Okay.
Could be happening. And it could be happening. Quick little scrambles. Hyuga getting the better of most of them.
He gets caught out. He has the bomb.
And this is his last stock. He cannot afford to make a mistake.
He's done.
Back air and Cosmos taking set 2 with a 2-0. Wow. There's a lot of debate right now on who might be the #1 Corrin player in the world. And I think that that is such a strong testament to why it just might be Cosmos.
Yeah, that definitely is a strong argument right there.
Certainly the best player in our region